想想看，为什么？并不是你要听得清楚，你听得懂，是因为你熟悉听得懂，听得懂意思吗？英文一样，有时候你听得再清楚，那个 CD quality 录得再好，还是听不懂。听得懂是因为 you have listened to that pattern 100 times, that become your second nature. 如果你知道这个秘诀，其实 exposure, input is the key. OK? 好，请回答。好，第二题。Number 2, I must speak perfectly or no one will understand me. Do I have to speak perfectly? You think. If you think so, please score number 1. Be yourself. You are not me. You don't have to. This is not a test. Just be yourself. Or other people will not care if I make mistakes. If you think so, please score number 4. Okay, next question. If my English is bad, I feel very stupid. If you think so, please score number 1. If my English is bad, I still have strong confidence in myself. Okay, number 4. Classmates who speak English better than I do really bother me. So you care about other people's performance than yourself. Okay? Classmates who are better than I and don't bother me. This is the question about who you compare to or who you compare with. If you always compare with other people rather than yourself, maybe you don't have many friends. You're competing. You know, ourselves is our enemy. You only compare to yourself. If you always compare the yesterday's you, today's you, beat yesterday's you, you improve a little bit, right? Okay, so you can check. Number 5, my best score on the test means I'm not intelligent. Oh, usually we use the test score evaluate student, which I think is a big mistake. But if you do find this bother you, please circle 1. Or a best score on the test mean I need to study harder next time. Let's just major, you think, maybe I need to work harder. But you don't think that you are stupid. Okay. Number 6, when my teacher corrects me, I feel ashamed. I feel ashamed. When my teacher corrects me, I don't feel ashamed. It's not easy to feel comfortable. Even me as a teacher, if other teacher correct me, I feel a little bit ashamed. So it's okay if you feel ashamed. It's normal if you feel ashamed. Okay? But let me ask you, do other people say that 你讲中文那个字用错了? Do you feel ashamed? What would you do? Ha ha. Right? Why native speaker don't care about their language use, but a foreign language learner cares so much? Because when you say something wrong. 只是发音讲错了嘛，对不对？你会觉得很丢脸吗？我从来不觉得，我常常我太太就讲我中文口齿不清，发音不标准。I feel okay. Number 7, I hate making a fool of myself. Making a fool of myself. That means humorous. You have a sense of humor. You make something wrong that look maybe foolish, but you make fun of yourself. You take it quite light, not take it very serious. Okay, that's a very important attitude. If you, the opposite I don't mind making fool of myself. Yeah. I'm kind of number 4. I don't mind. All the time I make fool of myself. Okay, if you complete, please turn to the next page. You can examine where you score in. There are three ranges: strong ego, weak ego, moderate ego. Okay. Moderate means moderate. You guys know, right? Moderate. Just in between strong and weak. Sometimes we will use intermediate or middle to describe the space or level, right? Language proficiency, you may be basic, intermediate, advanced. And the degree of some level may be used strong, weak, moderate. Okay? So how did you score? If you have a weak and moderate ego, you like to be safe when you use English. That means you may not have much confidence. You want to play, when you use the language, you want to play it safe. Safe in your comfort zone. Okay? And if you like to be certain, to be very sure what you are saying is correct, unless you won't say any word, because you don't want to make mistake. You consider making mistake is terrible, fatal error. That's a terrible thing. Okay? But I want you to look at this important line. But research, not me, research has shown that most successful language learners are the one who takes risks. Okay, if you want to be the successful language learner, this is what research tells us. You got to take risks, because one day you need output. Language is for two-way communication, not just reading, listening, never talk back. No, that's the first step, but you eventually need to talk back and write back, right? So, those people, they make guesses. Oh, remember last week in my language and technology class, what distinguished children and the kids, children and adult, is the ability to guess. They are not worried about making a guess. But adult, when do we make a guess? Just a joke. When we don't know what to answer in the test, we make a guess. But when we really use the language in reading, no, we don't make a guess. We need to look up the words, look at the meaning when you're reading, right? But that's different, okay? They try out new things. They talk with other people freely. How can you become more of a risk taker? Think about some of the idea and the strategy that follows, okay?